And we're live. Welcome to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast. Where, gosh darn it, we try hard. As always, I'm Alan. We're here for another Saturday night start, sit segment. Just get through it, answer these start, sit questions, figure out who we're playing, who we're benching, what are we doing. Week 10, we got some buys this week, of course. We've got 4 teams on a bye. We got the Bengals, the Cowboys, the Titans, and the Chiefs are all on buys this week. So let's just make sure we get all those guys out of our lineups. And we're back to we got a game in Berlin in the morning, guys. So make sure we get our lineup set tonight. Lineups have to get set tonight because we got that Berlin game at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow morning. Shaheed or Watson? Um, I don't trust Watson at all. Like every time you turn around, that guy's hurt. I kind of for the rest of the season, I like Shaheed the rest of the season. Better offense, I think. Um, I think he's a clear number 2 there. Um, I'm going Rashid White over Travion Henderson. I don't trust Travion at all. But yeah, I like Shaheed rest of the season. Christian Watson can't stay healthy to save his life. Like that guy will fart and pull a hamstring, right? Like every time you get him, he's hurt. Travion, I don't trust that running back situation there in New England. We know Rashid White's going to be the back there in Tampa. Bucky Irving's out again, so look for Rashid White to have another good week. As long as Bucky is out, I like playing Rashid White. Once Bucky comes back, I think it's a different story. But right now, Rashid White's a safe play with Bucky out. Hope everyone's having a good night. Got our lineup set, ready. We'll answer these last minute questions right. Get these last things figured out. Again, we do have an 8:30 a.m. game tomorrow morning, so just make sure we get our lineup set tonight. Unless you're planning on waking up super early to finish it, but just don't chance it. Just don't chance it. Thank you guys for the likes, the shares. Uh, Definitely appreciated. New followers, all that fun stuff. Definitely appreciated, guys. And again, we got 4 bye weeks this week. We got the Bengals, the Cowboys, the Titans, and the Chiefs all on a bye this week. So make sure you get those guys out of your lineups and get your lineup set. We've got some interesting matchups this week for sure. Some guys that you know should do pretty good. We should have some rebound weeks for some teams. Look for the Lions to have a rebound week, especially going up against the the Commanders. Look for them to kind of anytime that they face a team that they've lost against in the past, they always come out hot. Always come out hot. Pierce or Wandell. Let's see here. I mean, I don't mind Alec Pierce. What has he done for us? I'm assuming it's Alec Pierce. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I don't know who else it would be. I mean, Pierce is he's I mean 13 targets last week. That's huge. 5 the week before, 10, 4, 115 yards, 69 yards, 98 yards. Yeah, Alex. Okay. Um, I like the target sheet. He's almost like here lately. It's been like every other week. 4, 10, 5, 13. Tougher matchup against Atlanta. Um, Wandell, I do like Wandell as well. Let me see what he's done lately. It's a nice matchup against the Bears. 11 targets, 9 catches for 46 yards, 3 for 48, 6 for 95. He hasn't had a touchdown since week 6. He's only got 2 on the year. Is the weather supposed to be bad there in Chicago? I hadn't seen that. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, I'm gonna have to look over here. Close that. So it says 37. Possibility of rain. I think that one's tough. I think I want to go. You know what? I hate the 8:30 a.m. game though. I really don't like that 8:30 a.m. game. Um, I do think the Colts will do better this year. Thank you for the follows. Thank you guys for the likes. Definitely appreciated. Man, it's tough. I think I'm gonna go. I think Wandell will be a safe play, and I think Alec Pierce is a boomer bust play this week. With to traveling to Berlin this week, that's always a tricky thing. 8:30 in the morning game. Um, I like to try and stay away from those 8:30 a.m. games. So I think Alec Pierce could be a boom or a bust play, but I think Wandell will be a safer play for you this week. Start Patriots D versus Tampa, or drop Ramondre Stevenson and stream the Panthers defense. Um, I definitely don't want to play the Patriots defense against the Bucks. I would definitely play the Panthers defense over the Patriots. Yeah, I know I've had the Patriots in a few leagues, and I stream my defenses week to week, so I tend to drop. I only carry one, so me personally, I've dropped the Patriots defense, just because I like to. Again, I only carry one defense, so I go week to week. Let's see here. We had Caleb or Daniel Jones. See, now this one's tough for me because I think Danny Dimes has a rebound week. But again, it is tough with that 8:30 a.m. game. I don't like that. Um, excuse me. I think Caleb should be all right. We should have some kind of crappy weather, right? But I think, man, I hate saying something about that Thursday morning game. I really do. That being said, I know I am starting Danny Dimes in one of my leagues for sure. Um, over I don't even remember. I don't remember who I'm starting over, but I know I do have him in my starting lineup. Chris Olave over Wandell Robinson. Um, let me go with Danny Dimes. Close. I think it'll be close. Um, no, I take that back. Let's go Caleb. I'm gonna go Caleb. Fields, Penix, or Mariota. I don't want to go with Fields. Penix. I don't know. I don't really want to go with Mariota against Detroit. Fields. Who are the Jets playing? The Jets are playing the Browns. That's pretty. I guess I'm going to go with Penix. Let's go Penix in that situation. Um, let's see here what we got going on. Chatting. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Kamara, Montague, or Bill in the flex. I don't trust Bill. I don't trust Kamara. Montague, that's going to be tough. I think I saw DeAndre Swift is supposed to start. Um, and it's going to depend on who the hot hand is in that. Um, Ben Johnson has come out and said he believes in going with the hot hand. So Montague, you know what? Let's go Montague. I still trust him more splitting time than I do Bill and Kamara. So chat, and let's go with Montague in that situation. That's what I want to go with. All right, what we got going on here? Yeah, let's do that. What we got going on over here, TikTok? Bucky and Terry for Wilson and Judkins. Um, I want to be on the Wilson and Judkins side of that. Bucky and Terry are hurt, So if I could trade 2 hurt players for 2 healthy players, although I think Garrett might be, I think he's fine though. Let's see here. What else we got, guys? Do I start Jackson Dart even though it's going to be windy, or go with Aaron Rodgers? So Dart or Rodgers? Okay, that's a good one. Let's see here. Who are the Steelers playing this week? Man, Steelers have the Chargers. Rodgers, you know what? But we were looking at this on Thursday. Dart has been so good since he's come in, and I think he'll still be fine. I mean, Rodgers 16, 24, 35, 23. He's been all right, but man, Dart has been, I mean, Dart's almost scored as many points as Rodgers had in less weeks. 33, 23, 41, 27. The thing with Dart is he's going to run the ball, so even if the weather's bad, expect him to, I mean, I expect him to have a rushing touchdown. He scored one 4 weeks in a row, and he scored it 5 out of the last 6 weeks. You know, he's only got one game that he's really started that he hasn't scored a rushing touchdown. So look for him to get another one, maybe another 1 or 2 in the air. I'm going to go with Jackson Dart, even with the weather. I just think he's a better player. Um, Garrett Wilson or Chris Olave? Um, that one's a little bit tougher. Let's see here. What did Olave do last week with Shook? He only had 4 targets, 3 catches, 57 yards. Carolina's pretty tough. I'm going to Buka. Who was it? I lost the question. It was Olave or who? Hold on, guys. Trying to find, or Garrett Wilson. Okay, there it is. And what has Wilson been doing? Wilson is questionable. He is expected to play 3 for 13, but he scored touchdowns in 3 of the last 4 weeks. He's only got 2 weeks where he hasn't scored a touchdown. Um, Playing Caroline. Oh wait, he hasn't played the last 2 weeks. Sorry. And then the bye should be back. I think I'm gonna go with Garrett Wilson. Let me go with Garrett Wilson there. Let's see here. Who coming in hot? Montague or AJ Brown? Is it PPR standard? I'm going to Buka over Odunze and DJ Moore. Musgrave or Loveland? I'll go with Love. Let me see here. I think I want to say Loveland. Yeah, I'm gonna go Loveland over Musgrave. Let's see here. Goddard over Kincaid. Rashid White over Hold on a second. Rashid White or David Montgomery? He's only gotten us a couple points the last few weeks. Um, you know what? But it's the Detroit revenge train against a bad Washington team. Let's go Montgomery. Montgomery. A White or Singletary? Um, what did Singletary do last week? I mean, he's not doing much. 8 for 43, 2 for 8. Um, Weather's supposed to be bad. Tampa should be a shootout. Let's go with Rashid White over Singletary this week. Tracy Jones, White, or Montague. Jones. Let's see here. Assuming we're talking Aaron Jones, he's questionable right now. He ain't done much this year. 9 for 78 last week. Baltimore gives up a ton. He is expected to play PPR. I'm going to go Montague. Give me Montague. I think, especially with like a PPR format, I think Montague is pretty good in the PPR. Tyrone Tracy, I just don't trust that situation. Rashid White's been okay. So to me, it comes down to Aaron Jones and Montague. I think Aaron Jones is a safe play. Montague is a boomer bust. Um, I think Montague could have a real big game. Um, he could not do much, right? If Swift is the hot hand, Ben Johnson's already come out and said he's going to go with the hot hand. So, Jay, what's going on, brother? Let's see here. Late night, I see, but start Diggs, Parker Washington, Alex Pierce, or Juwan Jennings. Let's see here. What do we want to do there? I almost want to say Jennings, Jay. I'm nervous about Alec Pierce at 8:30 in the morning in Germany. Jennings back. I mean, 3 weeks in a row, 4 catches, 30 yards, 45 yards, and a touchdown. This last week. I think Jennings is going to be a safe play. What did Parker do? What did Parker end up doing? I mean, Parker 8 for 90 last week. Tough matchup against Houston. Brian Thomas is supposed to be out though. No Travis Hunter. You know what? Let's go with Parker this week. Yeah, no Brian Thomas this week. Is a tough matchup against Houston, but he kind of looks like he might be the number one option out there this week. Of course, Travis Hunter is on the IR. So, yeah, let's go with him. Let's go Parker Washington, Jay. Let's get that dub this week. How about that? DJ Moore or Alec Pierce at the flex. I don't really care for DJ Moore. What has he done lately, though? I haven't seen his numbers lately. Playing the Giants. I mean, he's getting you 4 to 3 catches a week. 70, 70, 40, 40. He got a touchdown last week. I mean, last week was he's got 2 touchdowns on the year. Last week was his first touchdown since week 3. He's not really getting in the end zone. He's not getting much. A nice matchup against the Giants. Again, I am nervous. I'm going to say DJ Moore is going to be a safe play. And Alec Pierce could have a big week, right? I'm just nervous about the 8:30 a.m. game in Berlin. Two things that make me nervous every week is the Thursday night game and those 8:30 a.m. games. I just don't like them. I don't like them. Mayor Hurts. The Eagles are playing the Packers. You know what? I'm going to go with May has been real good lately. Man, he's been good lately. I think Hurts has been. Actually, I think we looked this up on Thursday night. May's been slightly better. Honestly, 24. We gotta go with May. May's been better this year. Stafford or May. May has been better, but Stafford the last 2 weeks has been crazy with 4 and 5 touchdown games. One the week before that, 3-3, 2-1. Man, give me Stafford just barely. I think you're good with either one, but I think Stafford's got more of that boom ability, um, especially with the way he's been playing the last couple weeks. Um, is Pittman and Montague a trade for Rasheed? I wouldn't do that. Give, excuse me, you're giving up too much. Trade Olave for Lad? Yeah, I think I would. Sit one, Tet, Dobbs, or Wandell. Um, what's going on with Dobbs? He is fully healthy. He's getting a lot of targets, just not getting. He hasn't had a touchdown since week 4, which he had 3. Um, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, I'm going Stafford just barely over May. I'm gonna sit Marks. I'm gonna play White and Addison. Um, let's sit Wandell. Fields, McCarthy, or Brissett. I actually like McCarthy. I like the kid. Playing Baltimore. Baltimore's defense has been bad. I got you 24 points last week. Just traded Vidal for Addison. That's not bad. I don't mind that. Because Vidal will know. Who knows how much longer he's going to be around. I always want to go with a running back in the flex over a wide receiver. So I guess I'll take Brees in that case. Give me Brees. Montague so I'm gonna go Montague, Jay. I just think the kid's got something. Man, I am just backed up. Loveland or Fannin? Is Njoku playing? It's the only way. Njoku is playing. I think I'll go Loveland. Montague or Diggs? I do like Montague. Diggs, he's TD or bust. 3, 3, 7, 3, 38, 14, 69. He's just not getting a lot. It's gonna be a shootout in Tampa. I think Montague will be a safe play. Diggs could be a boom play. They need him to have. I think they need to have him a big. They need him to have a big game if they're going to win that. Yeah, and they're. I was just looking at that. There's no booty. I think I'm going to go Diggs. I don't. Cade Otton hasn't done much this year. I like Dalton Schultz if Stroud was playing, but he's not. Is Davis? You know what? We could see a lot of dump offs. Let's go Dalton Schultz. I'm gonna go Dalton Schultz there. Yeah, I think I like Montague over White, even if Swift plays. Well, Swift is playing, and Swift's supposed to start. But I think Montague's got more. And after the game last week, you've got Ben Johnson saying he's going with the hot hand. And I just think Montague. I like Montague better as a player. White Sean Tucker split carries. Yeah, Jacoby Myers or DeMarcado in the flex. Myers, it's the first week in a new offense. They definitely need him there. It's crazy. Like I would have thought DeMarcado was going to get cut not that long ago. He had 14 for 79 yards. Fully recover from his injury. He's playing Seattle. Seattle's a tough matchup. The Jags are definitely going to need Jacoby to have a big game. No Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter. Let me just look at something real quick. Houston is a tougher matchup. You know what? Let's go Jacoby. Golf or dart? I'm going golf. I think golf's gonna have a big game. I like golf this week. What do you think about Jennings Henderson split in New England? I don't trust either one in New England. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust the New England running backs. I should be Henderson's job, be honest with you, but they just don't want to give the kid the ball. So yeah, I don't like it. I would like to avoid playing either one. Start to Juwan Dobbs, ETN, Keenan. Let's go. I like Dobbs, and I mean I'm not a huge ETN fan, to be honest with you. I think they need him to have a big game. I mean, he had 16 last week, 5 catches. He needed overtime. He hasn't had a TD in a while. I think he's due for a TD. Let's go ETN. ETN and Dobbs. I'm going Montague over Rasheed White. And one RB. Walker, Henderson, or Montague. Give me Pittman over Garrett Wilson. Montague over Henderson. You know what? Let's go with Marv. Let's go with Marv over Rome this week. Montague over ETN. What was it? What was I looking at? Sorry, guys. Walker. I need to look at Walker. Not sure what has he done lately? Nothing. He's done a bag of nothing. So I guess I'm gonna go Montague. Dart or Hurts this week? Oh, Hurts. I do love. God, I love Jackson Dart. But I'm gonna go Hurts this week. Close. Close. Yeah, Montague over Travis Etienne. Dude, I think Marv's was better with he's been better the last few weeks. I don't know. I like him with Brissett better. Bijan so you'd be trading Bijan for Rico and Nico. You're getting a lot. I love Rico this year. Yeah. Okay, play the Hawks. I'm just saying. Olave or Jacoby? Um, Jacoby's got to have it. You sure do have a lot of faith in Montague. It's I have a lot of faith in Montague to be better than Swift, and I think Ben Johnson's come out and said he's going to go with the hotter hand and the better player. And I think once Montague gets on the field, he's definitely going to be better. I don't know. I just think he's better than Swift. I'm not a big Swift fan, so let's see here. What was I looking at? No, okay, all right, cool. I Hey, I kept Chuba instead of the Houston D like we talked about. Okay. Yeah. I don't I would rather cut the Houston D than that for sure. Give Baker and Olave for Pittman and Mahomes. Um I mean Mahomes has been playing great this year. He's the number one QB in the league. So yeah, I would. Um Olave's just Olave or Jacoby. I think Olave's got to have a better week this week. Tyler Shook's got to get the ball to him for sure. Um, is it PPR ML? Let me know. I think if it's PPR, I think I go Olave. I think if it's standard, I'm going to go with Jacoby. I'm nervous about Nico this week with Davis playing QB. I think Wandell will be your safe play, and Nico will be a boom play. He could boom or bust on that. If you need a lot of points, go with Nico. Um, I'm going Diggs this week over Slayton and Keenan. I mean, I wouldn't trade Cooks for Puka. I like Montgomery this week. Give me Monty this week. Why not? What? Big Mac. What was your what you ask me why not on Big Mac? Why not cook for Puka? Puka's better this year, especially in PPR format. Especially in the PPR format. Okay, let's get over here to YouTube. I gotta answer a couple questions over here, guys. I have Justin Jefferson, 7-2, offered CD Lamb for him, half PPR. I can afford to lose. I'm in the playoffs already and there's no buy. I'm just looking at who will be better in the fantasy playoffs. I think CD will be better. I like CD over Jefferson this year. Dak's playing great. Look for them just to. I think CD's better rest of the season. Full PPR need one down, Slayton or Walker. I'm nervous about indie players tomorrow. Playing in Germany. Downs is. I mean, you need you need a TD with Downs, or you're not getting much out of him, right? So is he gonna score a TD in a fourth straight week? I don't know. I think that'd be tough. Walker really hasn't done anything lately. Um, Slayton, what has he done for us lately? I don't think he's done much. Let's see here. No, I mean he hasn't done much either. Man, I think I'm gonna go. I think Walker will be your safe play. Downs will be your boomer bust play. AJ Brown over Pittman. Yeah, give me AJ Brown over Pittman and AJ Brown over Tet for sure. Yeah. Grabbed Loveland just for Kelsey's buy. Any chance I hold on to him, drafted him, and then dropped. I mean, you just got to see what he's going to do, right? Um, if Loveland continues to play, I mean, he's had 2 good weeks. If he continues to play good, you just kind of keep him around and see what happens. Um, start two: Woody, Charbonnet, and Pierce. Charbonnet for sure. Um, and then I think I'm gonna go and he did absolutely nothing last week. Davis Mills is in there. We don't know what's going on with Nick Chubb. If Nick Chubb doesn't play, I think I go with Woody Marks. And there's a chance he does not play. What's the latest on Chubb? He's got he's not no injury designation. Let's go Pierce. Woody's just been so bad. I like Pittman over Rome. Goff or Lamar this week? That's a tough one. I think Goff goes off this week against Washington. Um, just a bad team, and just it's what he does against bad teams, especially a team that they're looking to have some payback against. Um, I think Lamar will have a pretty good week, but I think that Minnesota defense is actually pretty good. Let's go with Goff. Warren or Schultz based on matchup. Um, I'm nervous about Schultz with Davis Mills. I think I'm gonna go with Tyler Warren. Full PPR, Loveland, Musgrave, or Ertz. Detroit historically gives up points to tight ends. Um, I don't trust Musgrave. I'm gonna go Ertz this week. Close, but I just think it's something that Detroit does is they just give up points to tight ends. Um, historically, tight ends just always do pretty good against Detroit. I've been watching it for years and years and years. And I think he's due for a TD this week. Especially with all the injuries going on there. Jordan Addison over Jawan Jennings. I like Jordan Addison. Drop Hawkinson or Otten. I would drop Otten. I would keep Hawkinson. I like Hawkinson the rest of the season. I like Hawkinson the rest of the season. Let's see here. Should I trade Brock Bowers for Rico Dowdle or Ashton Genty? I have Tyler Warren on my bench. Um, I don't think that I trade. So Brock's had a good week and a bad week. Um, I like Rico. I really do. Um, I just don't know what we're gonna get out of Brock the rest of the season. I mean, before the injury, he wasn't really that great. Comes back, balls out that first week, and then is non-existent last week. I mean, just non-existent. Um, Ashton's been kind of middle of the road. Um, Tyler Warren's been all right, but man, if Brock can get back to being really good, I really like that. But I mean, I really do like Rico. I think Rico could be a league winner this year for sure. Um, yeah, I mean, if you could do it for Rico, I think I would. Drop Myers or Shaheed. What are we dropping them for? Golf over Dart this week. Give me Brees Hall in the flex over Josh Downs. Flex Olave or K9. Is it PPR, Surge? Let me know. I'm going to try and keep my... It is PPR. Give me Dobbs over Olave and Metcalf. I mean, if you can get the guy that give you Rico for Tyler Warren, go for it. Judkins over Swift and Addison. Okay, hold on, Serge. What was it again? Serge, give me your question again, man. I'm sorry. I can't find it. I know it's PPR, but I can't remember who the two guys were. Golf over Dart. I think Golf's in for a big week this week. Judkins over Josh Jacobs. Serge, I'm looking for your question, man. Where's it at? Those all my Star Wars stuff's a local artist out here in DFW. Serge, I want to ask your question, but I lost it, man. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Olave or K9. That's right, Olave or K9. Olave or K. I mean, K9 has been. He hasn't been good the last 2 weeks. Olave wasn't good last week. He's got to be better this week. I'm going to go Olave. I think Charbonnet's kind of taken over that backfield. Kenneth Walker's just been kind of a guy the last 2 weeks. Heck, 4 weeks. He hasn't scored over 10 points since week 4. So give me Olave. Yeah, give me Olave there. Henderson, Montague, or Keenan at the flex. Give me Montague. Metcalf or Coleman. Metcalf. Fields or Mac Jones. Mac Jones. I just traded Alvin Kamara, Romo Dunze, and Juwan Jennings for Travis Etienne, Tet, and Rashid Shaheed. What do you think? I think Kamara's been cold hot dog water this year. Romo's been all right. Jennings has been all right. Travis Etienne's boomer bust. Tet's been okay. I think Shaheed gets better. I like being on the Etienne, Tet, and Shaheed side of it. Yeah. Should I trade Devontae Adams for Etienne and Marvin Harrison? I mean, I would need to know what the rest of your lineup looks like. So Swift or Montague could go either way. Me personally, I like Montague more than I do Swift. I think anytime Swift is also like just going to the past and looking at Swift's past. Anytime he's been pushed, get me Lamar over Jackson this week. Close, but Lamar. Anytime Swift has been pushed by someone behind him, he's caved. Detroit drafts a running back, and he has to get traded. Well, they also signed another one too, but he just I don't know. He doesn't he always caves under pressure and under competition. um, I give me Montague. I just think he's gonna be better. I don't know. I like what I've seen out of him more. Uh, Waddle or Pittman. I really like Pittman. Waddle's got to do something. Playing Buffalo. Uh, Give me Pittman. Shakir or Goddard. Um, Give me Goddard. Just Goddard's he's a touchdown machine. I mean, every week but 2 weeks he scored a TD. Um, and he dropped one for a kicker. Woody Marks or Tyrone Tracy. Why can't you just drop your kicker that's not playing? Are we holding on to a kicker? Like, I don't. Do you not have a kicker on your squad at all right now? Your kicker is Brandon Aubrey. Okay. Okay. That that makes sense because I'm like, otherwise, why aren't we just dropping our kicker? But yeah. Um, Man, Woody Marks or Tyrone Tracy. Flip a coin. Like, we haven't seen anything out of Woody. We haven't seen. You know what? I like the Giants' offense more than I do Houston's. So I'd say drop Woody. Yeah, let's go with that. Um, I'm taking Lamar over Dart, but just barely. I really like Jackson Dart. I really do. I think it's close. I could see Dart outscoring Lamar. To be honest, Dart's been great since he's come in. Weather's supposed to be kind of bad. But yeah. Um, yeah, I'm taking Dart over Caleb. Jackson Dart over Caleb. Um, and I think I'm gonna take Hurts just barely over Dart. Um, just barely. Let's see here. All available players. Who seems to be an underrated pickup for next week? Um, Gotta try and look into the future. And there's just not a lot out there, to be honest with you. Like, the thing is, we're so far deep on a lot of these rosters. Golf over Daniel Jones. Golf, I think golf's in line for a big week this week. Golf's in line for a big week. Um, I don't know about next week. I mean, a guy who's been kind of decent. And maybe if he gets another good week, like a Demario Douglas, but I mean, he's just been all over the place. Um, I mean, Zach Ertz is available. I mean, he's only available in 30% of leagues, so I don't know that he is. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. What else we got, guys? Let's see here. Do I RB2 Hendo and flex Montague or do the opposite? I mean, it doesn't matter. You're playing them both. Doesn't matter if one's RB and one's flex. I like Theo Johnson. Colston. I'm not sure who the other players you're saying though. Colston this week. I don't know. I don't know who that is, and I don't see anything when I try and look him up. Yeah, let me know who that second player is. Dart or Herbert? Man, we're just asking Dart or everybody, huh? Um, who do the Chargers have this week? The Steelers. Give me Dart. Bill or Isaiah Davis? I don't like either option. I don't trust Bill at all. I don't trust Washington at all. They've been so bad. Um, Isaiah Davis, I mean, how much playing time is he going to get? And it's against Cleveland. Cleveland gives, I guess, Bill. I guess. Colston Loveland. Okay. Um, Theo's been pretty good since Dart's come in. He's scoring TDs every other week. This would be a no week. So let's go Loveland. Nice, Chad. Bill, Isaiah Davis, or Devin Singletary. I like Singletary more than I do Bill or Davis. DK, Addison, or Shakir. DK. DK. We'll go DK in that case. I mean, I like Stafford this week. The last 2 weeks he's been hot, 4 and 5 touchdowns. I think he's playing some of the best ball he's played. He's almost playing his way into MVP consideration. If he keeps this up, um, I think here's what I think. I still think Dart has a good game. He scores a rushing touchdown like every week. Um, so even if the weather's bad, you could count on. I think you could count on him to get a rushing touchdown. Um, I think he's scored rushing touchdowns in the last 4 weeks. I kind of think that trend continues. Give me JMO chatting. Give me JMO there. Um, I do really like Stafford. Like they've been slinging that ball. Puka's healthy. Him and Devontae have gotten on the page together. Um, I think I think Dart is. This is gonna sound weird, especially with like the weather, but I think Dart's like a safe play, and I think Stafford is like a boom play. Like I think Stafford has the potential to score more points this week. I think his ceiling is higher, but I think Dart's floor is lower. or higher. I'm sorry, his floor is higher. I always mix that up when I say that. Um, but I still even with the weather, and it's just a possibility, right? Um, if Wilson can't go, can we use Wandell or Addison? I'd go Addison over Wandell. Um, but yeah, should I start Tyler Warren or Sam Laporta? That one's tough. Because you never. I mean, Sam Laporta could do nothing. I think Tyler Warren's a safe play, and Sam Laporta is a boom or bust play because that's how Laporta goes. I mean, it's either it's all all gas or all brake. It really is. And with just all the options there with that Detroit offense, he's always due for a nothing week. He really is. I mean, it's a good matchup against Washington. Um, he's gotten us TDs in 3 of the last 4 weeks, so he's kind of come alive there. But I mean, you're looking at like 8 targets last week, 3 before that, 6, 6, 4, 4. He's getting you 97 yards, 15, 55, 92, 39, 33, 26. I mean, he could get you nothing or he could have a pretty good game. Um, it just depends on kind of what you like I said, I think Tyler Warren is kind of like a safe play. I think he'll be just kind of steady. I mean, he's been better on the year, but the last couple weeks he's been just kind of. But Laporta can have that boom in that big game, right? Um, so I think it just kind of depends on what you really need to go for. If you just need your tight end to be steady, go Tyler Warren. Drake May's been so good this year. I'm going Drake May right now over Jackson. It's close though. I really do like Jackson. God, I like Jackson. Should I flex Pierce, Downs, or Kamara? I'm not flexing Kamara. Um, and then it's a matter of who's going to have the better game, Alec Pierce or Josh Downs. And it could be either one. And either one, I think they're both kind of boom or bust type thing. Um, I think Alec Pierce has been more steady this year. Um, so I think I'd go Alec Pierce. But Kamara's just been so bad lately. It's hard to play Kamara. It really is. Give me Pittman over Collins. Ladd or Garrett Wilson. We got him. Do we know for sure that Garrett's? I think Garrett is playing. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta match that stupid puzzle piece. Okay. I know I looked at it earlier. He's still questionable. He's expected to play. Coming out of the bye, I mean, he should be good to go, but give me. Hold on. Let me just double check Ladd lately. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Ladd. Give me Ladd. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Uh, Bill or I like Singletary over Bill. I trust him more. I don't trust Bill. I don't trust Bill at all. Um, and Washington's just been so bad. I can't. I came in this season pretty high on Bill, and I've had a couple instances where he's performed real well, and I'm like, yeah, he's back, and then he follows it up every time with a stinker. I just can't, in good conscience, say play Bill. I'm not playing him in any of my leagues. I have him on my most majority of my rosters. He's on my bench on every single one. Mac Jones over Mariota. Would you trade Hampton and Kincaid for Bowers? I don't think I would. You're giving up too much. Really do. I don't think I would. Bowers has had a game. Before the injury, he wasn't that great. This season, he came back and he had that big game, and then the other day he was just non-existent. So I am nervous. I mean, if they'll give you Hampton for Bill, I would do it. Yeah. Um, Flex Henry or Saquon? That's our flex options? Who's our starting RBs that we're not playing a Henry or Saquon? Okay, so you got Rico and James Cook and Henry and Saquon. That is absurd. God, that's ridiculous. Talk about an embarrassment of riches. Um, I don't know, man. Man, that one's. Let me look at something here. Derek's looked better the last 3 weeks. I think he's better when um Lamar's back in the offense, obviously, right? And then Saquon just hasn't looked. I mean, he's outscored him, but part of that is, I mean, he had the big week last week against the Giants. Um, Stafford over Daniel Jones. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Henry over Saquon this week. Yeah. Um, I think if Garrett Wilson plays, I'll go with him over Wandell. Montague over White. Um, what was that other question? DK or Flowers? That's the one I needed to look at. YouTube, I'll be right back over to you. Um, I got you next. May over Herbert, Jay. Um, 11 and 14 the last 2 weeks. 2, 16, 8. He's every other week. I mean, DK's got to be better this week, right? 2 catches on 4 targets. Chargers, yeah, give me DK. Question over here: if Swift doesn't play, would you start Montague? Swift's playing. Um, so Swift is going to play. So if Swift doesn't play, I mean, if Swift doesn't play, yeah, I'd start Montague. Um, over Ladd, maybe over there. No, last I saw, let me just double check. But I mean, I thought I saw he was actually supposed to start. Um, let's take a look here. He's expected to play. He 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 didn't miss practice, but it was a personal issue after he was a full go on Thursday. So he should be playing. They're gonna go with the hot hand. Yeah. So it is gonna be a flex there. Let's see here. Ignatius, pick 2 flex. Otten, Kamara, Pearson, Downs. I don't I don't want to start Pierce and Downs. I want to start Pierce. Hunt has just been so freaking. See, I don't like Kamara. He's been so bad this year. Especially lately. Otten's been I think Otten's actually outscored him here lately. Like Kamara's questionable as usual. Okay. Um I mean, honestly, Otten's been better lately. Kamara got us 0.765. He hasn't done double digits since week 6. I guess Otten. Monty over Swift. Monty over Swift. All right, couple more questions, guys. I gotta get out here for the night. Um, yeah, Kamara just I don't know that you could even play him. Um, start one, Tez, Josh Downs, or Tet. Give me Tet. Give me Gadsden over Kittle. Um, I'll get one more question in. If we get one more in here, guys. Tez or Lad? Give me Lad. Give me Lad. I mean, as long as Tet's playing. What's going on here? Let me just double check something here. Why can't I? He's questionable. He's expected to play. So I mean, as long as he's playing, yeah, I'm going to go with Tet in that situation. So, yeah, he's expected to be a full go. So you see guys pop up all the time. But yeah. So just a reminder, guys, we got the 8:30 game tomorrow morning. So make sure you get your lineup set tonight. Because we've got the Colts and the Falcons first thing in the morning. And then don't forget, of course, just in case you've forgotten, we got the Bengals, the Cowboys, the Titans, and the Chiefs all on bye weeks. Give me Mac Jones over Bryce Young. Give me Judkins over to ETN. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. I will post a short after this with any questions that I didn't get to, or if you guys got any questions that come up last minute, start, sit, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely appreciate you guys. Yes, I went with May. Jay, give me May. May. Um, Thank you so much, chat, and I appreciate it. Everyone over on YouTube, I appreciate you guys, Jay, chat, and everyone else who showed up. Everyone over there on TikTok, the new followers, the likes, the gifts, I appreciate it, guys. Let's get those dubs this week. As always, guys, I'm Alan. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.